Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the career of a true storm in the ring, Deontay Wilder. And what you're about to witness isn't just a highlight reel, it's a barrage. It's pure detonation. This is the path of destruction carved out by one of the most terrifying punchers in boxing history. November 15, 2008, the day the pro ring felt Wilder's power for the very first time. His debut, and right out the gate, it was a showstopper.
Right there.
In the second round, he drops Ethan Cox 3 times. No need for the bell, it's all over. Fight's done and dusted. And after that, a full-blown first-round storm. 8 opponents in a row didn't even make it to round 2. All of them chopped down in the first.
Against this short-notice opponent, how did he stand up to that right hand? As a trainer, one of the greatest amateurs of all time, and a former world champion.
Wilder wasn't just winning, he was wrecking guys. Every punch landed like a cannon blast. And then came May 26, 2012. Wilder steps in with Jesse Oatman, a solid record on paper. 10 wins, only 2 losses. But guess what? That doesn't matter. 1 round is all it takes. Boom, another knockout in the books. Just a month later, on June 23rd, came a truly big moment. Across the ring, Owen Beck, a seasoned veteran and former title challenger. It looked like this one might go differently. But nope, first round, a right cross to the head, and Beck hits the canvas. He makes it to the bell, but things only get worse. Round 2, a left hook lands, and down he goes again. Round 3, blood, a cut opens up, 2 more knockdowns, and the ref's seen enough. He steps in and stops it. That was absolute domination. And now, listen up, August 4th, 2012. Originally, he was set to face undefeated veteran Kelvin Price, but an injury shuffled the cards, and in steps hard-hitting puncher Kurtzon Manswell. 22 wins, 16 knockouts. All of it means nothing against Wilder. By the second minute of round 1, a left hook rattles Manswell and the right hand finishes the job. First knockdown. He beats the count, but before he can catch his breath, a left hook drops him again, ending the round in total wreckage. In the third knockdown, pure execution. The fight stopped. Wilder is absolutely unstoppable. Next up, September, a new challenge. Undefeated countryman Damon McCreary. Record 14 wins, 0 losses. Round 1, all Wilder, fully in control.
Very good super middleweight prospect. 5 or 6 years ago. Doesn't belong in the ring. I saw a 1-2 combination.
There we see a little bit of Wilder's.
But in the second round, a brief flash from McCreary, a right hand lands, but it's just a spark. Seconds later, Dion fires back with a brutal shot. Knockdown. McCreary gets up, but Wilder's coming for the finish. Another knockdown, and that's it. Technical knockout. Victory goes to Wilder. And here we are, December 15, 2012. The long-awaited clash of the undefeated. Deontay Wilder versus Kelvin Price, both with perfect records. This is Deontay's very first title fight. The first 2 rounds, cautious feeling out.
To keep that left hand very low, and Wilder known for that.
And then in the third round, the moment the crowd came for, a left jab just to feint. Price ducks by mere inches, and right then Wilder unloads a crushing right cross. Boom, Price drops like a tree, and he can't get back up. The ref doesn't even count to 10. It's all over. Wilder is the champion. And now, January 19th, 2013. A quick matchup against American Matthew Greer. A last-minute opponent, just a journeyman, but that doesn't matter to Wilder. He steps into the ring and puts on a short, sharp lesson. Less than 2 rounds, and that's it. Victory by knockout, keeping the winning streak alive. Every time Deontay Wilder stepped into the ring during this period, it was like launching a rocket. His right hand was a weapon of mass destruction, and that left hook? A surprise nobody saw coming. Knockout after knockout, he was building the reputation of one of the most fearsome heavyweights of his era. And this was just the beginning of the Bronze Bomber story. We're transported to a hot April night in 2013, right in the heart of Sheffield, where the stars collided in the ring. In one corner, British legend and Olympic champion Audley Harrison. In the other, the American Thunderbolt, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. The fight barely gets going and the arena falls silent in anticipation, but then it explodes. Audley crashes into the corner, struggling to get up, but his legs give out. The referee doesn't take any chances and stops the fight. It's over, folks. Technical knockout in the first round. Wilder proves once again, his right hand hits like Thor's hammer. All right, fight fans, lace up those gloves because we're heading into the scorching summer of 2013. August 9th, USA. The opponent, former WBO world champ, Belarusian veteran Sergei Liakhovich. The bell rings, round one, and the feeling out begins. Calm, only until the halfway mark. Wilder, like a shark, waits patiently, then suddenly unleashes a right-hand missile. Liakhovich backs up to the ropes, but the bronze bomber doesn't let up. In a flash, a devastating right hook. Sergei drops, his body convulsing, a scene that takes your breath away. The ref jumps in immediately, fight's over. And Wilder, he proves once again, one mistake, and you're flat on the canvas. That's what happens when you meet a punch as powerful as getting hit by a truck. October 26, 2013. Deontay Wilder steps into the ring, facing off against a tough American from Minnesota, Nicolai Firtha. Right in the first round, it's clear Wilder isn't here to play chess. By the halfway mark, he sends Firtha down twice, like he's testing the canvas itself. In round two, Firtha's noticeably more cautious, as if he's finally realizing who he's up against. Wilder keeps the pressure on, even throwing in a little taunt here and there, like a tiger stalking before the strike. Round three, and Wilder's on the attack again. In the last minute, he practically throws Firtha into the ropes with a powerful assault. Then comes round four, the final round. Wilder pins his opponent against the ropes and unleashes a full-on storm. A flurry of punches, and that's it. The ref steps in, stopping the fight. Another stunning knockout victory for Deontay Wilder. March 15th, 2014. In the blue corner, the lightning-fast knockout artist Deontay Wilder. In the red, the technical and elusive Malik Scott. The bell rings and the fight is on. But it doesn't even last 2 minutes. Just 96 seconds. Wilder explodes with a combination. His thunderous right breaks through the guard, and Scott hits the canvas. The ref counts it out, and the fight is over. A first-round knockout. August 16th, and here it is, the warm-up before the title blast. Deontay Wilder steps into the ring against seasoned journeyman Jason Gavern. From the very first seconds, total domination. Lightning-fast jabs, thunderous rights, pressure coming from every angle.
Guy looked to keep distance and land the big right hand. That's exactly what.
Here's a 1-2. Wilder says he wants to look sharp. Here's a right.
By the third round, the first knockdown, Gavern hits the canvas, gets up, but you can see his legs are like jelly. Round four, Wilder breaks through again, Gavern's down once more, and the referee's counting again. By the start of round five, Gavern's corner knows it's all over. They refuse to send Jason back out. Technical knockout, a confident win for Deontay, and he keeps marching toward that championship belt. On January 17, 2015, at the legendary Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer Grand in Las Vegas, everything was set for a massive showdown. In one corner, Deontay Wilder. Facing him, the champion, Canadian Bermane Stiverne, with a steel chin and a name that commands respect. From the opening seconds, a fiery exchange. But it's Wilder who sets the pace, breaking the distance with his jab, controlling the center of the ring, and not letting Stiverne get close. Rounds 2, 5, 7. The bronze bomber rocks the champ hard, but Stiverne stands his ground. Later, it would be revealed, Wilder's right hand was injured, and he had damaged his eye just a day before the fight. This is what a real fight for the throne looks like. A full 12 rounds of war. For the first time in his career, Wilder doesn't score a knockout, but that doesn't stop him from becoming the new WBC world champion. A unanimous decision, and history is made. June 13th, 2015, Alabama. The ring is shaking, the crowd is electric. Deontay Wilder, the world champion, is defending his title against Molina. Molina, a Mexican-American, dreams of becoming the first heavyweight world champion from his community. But Wilder isn't about to give him an inch. From the very start, Wilder shows his dominance, controlling the distance. But in the third round, Molina lands a sharp shot that rocks the champ. The crowd is stunned, but Wilder bounces back fast. He doesn't give his opponent a single chance.
Molina believes in the American dream, but right now Wilder did a nightmare of a left hook. Stiff jab.
By the fourth and fifth rounds, Wilder sends Molina down not once, but twice.
The drummer boy looking to drum up some support of his own as he trying to main, but there's a right hand. He turns his back. Fifth time in his career, this crowd ready to erupt like a boat as they anticipate the...
And now, in the ninth round, a massive right hand sends Molina crashing to the canvas. That's it. The referee steps in and stops the fight. 3 knockdowns, and Wilder holds on to his title. September 26, 2015. Here comes another title fight. Deontay Wilder steps in to defend his championship belt against the French fighter Johann Duhaupas. Duhaupas walks into the ring full of determination, but right from the start, it's clear he can't find an answer to Wilder's relentless assault. The fight kicks off with the Frenchman trying to play defense, but Wilder, like a true predator, doesn't give him an inch. Duhaupas, though on defense, keeps getting cornered around the ring. Wilder lands shot after shot, controlling the distance, and you can see his punches breaking down the French defense. Every hit, powerful and precise.
Duhaupas with an uppercut. Duhaupas is ready to go. The Wilder barrage. The barrage of punches. This glazed over. Good hook by Wilder. Another one by Wilder.
In the 11th round, Wilder unleashes a powerful combination, driving Duhaupas back against the ropes, and then the referee steps in, calling a stop to the fight and declaring a technical knockout. On January 16, 2016, New York, the arena's electric with tension. Deontay Wilder steps in to defend his title against the Polish fighter Artur Szpilka, since Vyacheslav Glasgow changed course chasing the IBF belt. In the early rounds, Wilder clearly feels the heat. Lefty Szpilka forces the champ to play by his rules, but with every round, Wilder adjusts more and more, and his punches start landing clean. Szpilka's slick with blocks, but Wilder keeps the pressure on and finally finds his range. Then comes the 9th round, and we witness Wilder's raw power. Szpilka tries a left hook, but the moment he drops his guard, Deontay drives a thunderous right straight to the jaw, and Artur crashes down to the canvas. Knockdown. Szpilka's slow to recover, and the ref calls a stop to the fight. Artur's carried off on a stretcher, and the crowd's left stunned by what just went down. In July 2016, Wilder stepped into the ring to face off against Chris Arreola.
He's coming forward a little bit more.
A long distance with a ton of leverage. There it is, that's a stroke.
Might not be enough.
Gets Wilder back to the ropes. Wilder fires out a right hand and another, but Arreola moves his head.
So it was like, it was a tough decision,
Wilder says, I insist on this. Now he's
dancing
got Arreola to a
Great entertainment. But again, these are heavy.
the athlete that is cheating.
Exactly, that's a blood and urine
It's not
test.
meant to be hit. You put PEDs into the bodies. It's a
Right from the opening bell, Deontay took firm control, sending Chris down with a thunderous knockdown in the 4th round. Though Wilder wasn't in a hurry, his punches kept shaking Arreola to his core.
back with another hook. And there's a sharp jab coming out right away from Wilder and a hook here in the opening seconds of round
Can't
5.
stay on the outside like this, taking them shots.
Wilder is. We're live here in Birmingham, Alabama.
In the second half of the fight, the champion's dominance became even clearer. A nasty bruise was forming on Chris's face. After the 8th round, Arreola's corner made the call to stop the fight. After the bout, it was revealed that Wilder had injured his right hand, possibly with a fracture and a torn bicep, sidelining him for the rest of the year. On February 25, 2017, Deontay Wilder was set to face Polish fighter Andrzej Wawrzyk, But just a month before the fight, Wajcik failed a drug test. Stepping in as a last-minute replacement was American Gerald Washington, who was originally scheduled to fight on the undercard. From the opening rounds, Washington surprised everyone. He moved actively, landed precise jabs, and caught Wilder with a few clean right hands, taking the early initiative. For the first 3 rounds, Wilder seemed off his rhythm, while Washington confidently controlled the pace. But as always, Deontay didn't waste any time. In the 4th round, he started to take control, dominating the action with powerful punches. Then in the 5th round, Wilder showed exactly why he's known as one of the most dangerous punchers on the planet. With a brutal combination, he sent Washington crashing to the canvas. Gerald got up, but Wilder kept up the pressure, giving him no chance to recover.
Saying I told you. Let's see what happens now.
A follow-up with a fresh, thunderous flurry, and the referee steps in to stop the fight. Wilder retains his title. The tension in the air before the fight was electric. Deontay Wilder looked like he was about to snap loose at any second. Some experts were worried, saying he's too fired up, might miss a shot. But no, the bell rings, and Wilder comes out like a predator, starting slow, feeling things out. But then, lightning strikes with that right hand. Boom! Breazeale staggers but doesn't fall. He switches to defense, takes the barrage on his guard, and even fires back a couple of sharp shots, making the champ back off. But friends, that was just the calm before the storm. Seconds later, Wilder finds his moment again, driving that right hand right on target, and Breazeale crashes to the canvas. He gets up, but referee Harvey Dock waves it off. It's all over. Stoppage with 43 seconds left in the round.
Here is the finish. Bang! Good night. Good. Boom! That's what you call Deontay Wilder has eradicated Dominic Breazeale.
Knockout in the first round. The monster from Alabama does it again. November 23rd, 2019. The rematch fans had been holding their breath for. Deontay Wilder stepping back into the ring with the crafty southpaw, Luis Ortiz. And what a start from the Cuban. Already in the first round, Ortiz lands 2 sharp left straights, and to add insult to injury, Wilder suffers a nasty cut above the eye. Round 2, and Ortiz takes on the role of the maestro. Precise, controlled, but effective. The fight is gritty and tense, with punches thrown sparingly, both men waiting for their moment. In the 3rd, Ortiz ups the pressure, targeting the body, while Wilder looks a bit off his game. He tries a left check hook, leans on the ropes, a risky move, but Ortiz doesn't capitalize. Halfway through the fight, and Wilder still hasn't landed a single truly clean shot. But then in the 7th round, bam! A lightning-fast right hand right on the money. Ortiz drops like he's been cut down. He tries to get up, but that's it. The fight's over. Knockout. And this happened even though, on the judges' scorecards, Ortiz was clearly in control. It was a total demolition by Tyson Fury. From the very first seconds, he came out like the king of the ring. Number 1, cold, precise, and sharp. Wilder tried to work the jab, but he was clearly outpaced. Fury was beating him at every turn. In the 2nd round, Wilder found a couple of openings and fired off a right hand, but Fury stayed ice cold. And near the end, he backed Deontay into the corner and unloaded a powerful combination. The 3rd round was a nightmare for the American. Fury ramped up the pace and landed a right hook to the back of the head. Knockdown. Wilder got up, but his eyes were lost. Round 4, Fury was dominating again. And Wilder, exhausted, blood dripping from his ear, legs like jelly. In the 5th, Fury unleashed a crushing combination and landed a body shot that sent the champ crashing down once again. Round 6, a bit of a scramble, clinches, and some rare exchanges. But even then, Fury looked fresher.
With the man in Tyson Fury who believes that he is moments away. Boy, could he use a big right hand now.
Veteran tactic there, trying to come composure.
And here comes round 7. Tyson traps the worn-out challenger in the corner, unleashing a relentless barrage. Wilder's corner throws in the towel. That's it! Victory by TKO for Tyson Fury. This was a fight for the history books. On October 9th, 2021 in Las Vegas, the third act of an epic saga, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. From the opening bell, Wilder came out swinging, hammering Fury's body with straight shots like he was trying to break down a wall. But late in the first round, the Gypsy King shook his opponent with a brutal two-punch combo. In the second round, Fury stepped it up, clinches, combinations, taking control. Then in the third, bam, a right hand followed by a left hook to the temple. Wilder hit hard, down but not out. He got up but was clearly wobbling. Round 4, and suddenly Wilder strikes back. A crisp right hand right on the forehead. Fury hits the deck. Another shot to the back of the head and Tyson goes down again, but he bounces right back up like it's nothing. Rounds 5 and 6 turn into a gritty battle, exhausting clinches, Fury hanging on, leaning in, pushing Wilder against the ropes. Wilder's tired now, legs feeling like jelly. From rounds 7 through 9, complete domination by Fury. He's landing the shots, Wilder's hanging tough, but barely staying on his feet. Round 10, Wilder goes down again, but he gets back up.
Big shot by Tyson Fury.
And he even manages to shake Fury up right at the end. And here comes the 11th round. Some corner work, a clinch, then bam, a right hook to the temple. Wilder drops like a ton of bricks, knockout. Fury takes the win. October 15th, 2022, Brooklyn, USA. Lights, camera, roaring crowd, and here comes the bronze bomber himself, Deontay Wilder. His opponent, tough Scandinavian Robert Helenius, who stormed into the top ranks after 2 early stoppage wins over the previously undefeated Adam Kownacki. Wilder starts cautiously, working behind the jab like he's waiting, coiling the spring. But Helenius, encouraged by the pause, pushes forward. Then bam! A quick right hand meets him head on and the lights go out. Robert drops like a tree. Knockout. And all this happens just seconds before the first round bell. They take their time bringing Helenius to, and he leaves the ring on shaky legs. Friends, what a year it's been for Deontay Wilder. August 2023, the WBC calls off the eliminator bout between the Bronze Bomber and Andy Ruiz. Why? It's simple. The teams just couldn't make the deal. Money, timing, pride, nothing aligned. All year, whispers behind the scenes hinted at Wilder negotiating with none other than Anthony Joshua, the WBC's #3 contender. But that was just smoke with no fire. We waited till the end of the year, and here it is. At the Super Fight Night in Riyadh, Deontay steps into the ring against the fierce New Zealander, former world champ Joseph Parker.
Everyone they put in front of him.
We've always said, yet to see Wilder look at the shot, right hand over the top.
And there's Wilder now again.
Oh, that right could be a double-edged sword against somebody like Wilder.
Wilder moves to his left, enabling him.
Big shot.
Loves it.
Chris Mannix's scorecard. I've got 11 rounds.
And here's the shocker. Instead of Wilder's usual fireworks, silence. The fight went the distance, and Parker performed like clockwork. Sharp jabs, confident combinations, and total dominance on the scorecards. 118-111, 118-110, and even 120-108. Wilder had no chance. Parker was on top of his game. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a night when the silence in the arena turned into thunder in the ring. On June 1st, 2024, right in the heart of Riyadh, in a clash of 2 titans, Deontay Wilder stepped up against the Chinese wall, Zhilei. The fight started like a chess match. Zhang took control of the center of the ring, pressing confidently, while Wilder used his jab to lure his opponent into an exchange. Round 2 heated up. Both fighters exploded with a series of exchanges at mid-range, but no real damage yet. Rounds 3 and 4, more of Zhang's slow, methodical pressure. Round 5, and here it comes. Wilder takes a right hand, then a quick hook, and goes down like a ton of bricks. He gets up, sways on his feet, but the referee waves it off. That's it. The fight's over. Zhilei takes the win by technical knockout, sending a loud message in the heavyweight division. Deontay Wilder's career is a meteoric rise of one of the most devastating knockout artists in boxing history. From his debut back in 2008, when he floored his opponent 3 times in the second round, Wilder kicked off a knockout streak that quickly made his name a nightmare for challengers. Every fight showcased his lightning-fast right hand and crushing power. Battling seasoned veterans and unbeaten contenders, he didn't just win, he demolished them. In 2015, Wilder captured the WBC world title by defeating Bermane Stiverne. Even when fights went the distance, like with Stiverne, his dominance was clear as day. His knockout ability made him one of the most feared fighters in the world. Despite injuries and setbacks, he remained unbreakable, continuing to rack up wins and proving that every time he stepped into the ring, it was an event, not just a fight. Wilder became a symbol of strength and determination in boxing, and his career remains one of the most thrilling stories in sports history.